be told.
Friends as well as critics of Marshal Wyatt Earp were agreed on one point. His abhorrence of shooting to kill gave his enemies in Tombstone an unfair advantage. While it required more speed and courage to buffalo a hoodlum, gunfighters traded on the known fact that Marshal Wyatt Earp would only wound them. But the appearance of Gringo Hawkby brought Wyatt closer to the point of killing as the only way to preserve his own life.
Come in. What, Emma Clanton?
I have to talk to some woman, Miss Nellie. Could I talk to you?
Well, of course, Emma. Come on over here and sit down.
Papa wants me to marry Gringo Hawkby.
Hawkby, the rustler? He owns that big spread along the Mexican border, doesn't he? Why would your father pick him?
Well, they're partners in some things.
Oh. And you don't like Hawkby?
I despise it.
Well, have you told him that, or your father?
I told Papa. He just said I was being too choosy.
What about Hawkby?
Well, we haven't had a showdown yet. I'm afraid of causing trouble between him and Papa. Papa likes you, Miss Nellie. I thought maybe you'd talk to him.
I don't know, Emma. I don't want to cause any more trouble.
He really respects you. He'd listen to you.
Well, all right. If you think I can help, I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Miss Nellie. Thank you very much.
So I promised her that I'd have a talk with her father. But first, Wyatt, I want to get some advice from you. Now, the Clantons are pretty violent people. Would I just be making things worse for her?
I don't know, Miss Nellie.
Emma and I aren't exactly what you'd call bosom friends. As a matter of fact, you get along with her better than I do.
Well, I've always sympathized with Miss Emma. She's the closest thing to a conscience in that whole family. At least she's tried to keep old man Clanton and the boys halfway in line. But this is a family row. Clanton's bound to resent any advice from me, whereas he might take it from you.
I guess you're right, Wyatt. I can't wash my hands of it. Hawkby is a criminal, and she shouldn't be forced into marrying him.
I don't think it would do any harm for you to talk to Clanton. Besides, a pretty woman can say things that a man would get shot for. And I wish you luck.
Thank you, Wyatt. And I promise you won't get shot. I won't even mention your name.
No, that'd blow the whole thing sky high. Now, you just go on out there and, say what you think you have to say, and then let it drop, huh?
I'll see you later.
Let them get closer. I don't want any prisoners or any wounded left to talk.
You're the boss.
Keep shooting.
Gringo?
Yeah?
Look here. Silver.
Yeah. Silver and pretty clothes. You sure picked the right wagon, boys. Don Jose must have ordered this from San Francisco.
That's mighty pretty, but, you think that'll fit Miss Emma?
Oh, no. She can put in some nips and tucks. Hey, keep your hands off in that silver. There's a present from me to old man Clanton.
Hello, Mr. Clanton.
Nellie Cashman, why, I feel right honored. You know, I wish I could feel 20 years younger.
You been ailing, Mr. Clanton?
Well, no, nothing particular, just age.
Oh, come on now. I was just thinking Em had better be here to chaperone us.
Oh, Miss Nellie. Em will be in from the corral pretty soon. Come right on in.
How you been?
Oh, well, not. Can't complain too much.
And Emma didn't have too much to say. She never does, you know. But I gathered what she has in mind is staying here with you instead of getting married.
Well, I ain't gonna live forever, Miss Nellie. Em has got to have a man to take care of her.
But she's not in love with Hawkby.
Love? Well, that gal won't give herself a chance. She holds that boy off with a 10-foot pole.
I realize it's a family matter, Mr. Clanton. I don't want to butt in. I only came out here because Emma seemed so upset.
No, I'll tell you something about it. You see, young Hawkby and I are, we're sort of mixed up together in business, you know. Now, this boy is real smart. He ain't afraid of nothing. While my Ike is a kind of a coward. And Finn, he don't think too sharp.
Well, you've still got Billy.
Yeah, he was my last hope. But he turned wild. He drinks too much. He's trigger happy. So if a man's own sons can't take over a big spread, why, he better be looking for himself a good son-in-law. Whoa up, Em. We got some talking to do.
Yes, sir.
Emma, your dad and I have been talking about you.
I asked Miss Nellie to talk to you.
I ain't forcing you to take young Hawkby. All I said to him was I'd feel easier in my mind.
I'd like to pick my own husband, Papa.
That sounds reasonable enough.
Oh, sure it does, yeah. And the only man should look twice, that's that John Law, that Wyatt Earp.
That's not fair. I don't even like Mr. Earp. The only time I've ever spoken to him was when Papa had some business for us to discuss.
Emma, all right, Miss Nellie, I put it to you straight.
Papa!
Hush up. You seen the two of them together. Is she sweet on him or ain't she?
Well, that's ridiculous. Emma's too loyal to you. Well, she couldn't like somebody you didn't even get along with.
Huh? Well, how does that Earp feel?
Emma, has Wyatt ever so much as held your hand?
No.
Well, he's kissed me. But it didn't mean love. Mr. Clanton, as far as Emma's concerned, you've got nothing to fear from Wyatt.
By Jove, Miss Nellie. I'm mightily relieved to hear you say that. You know, this idea's been fidgeting me for quite a spell. Daughter, I reckon I've been pestering you about marrying just for that reason. All right, we'll forget about it.
Thank you, Papa.
You done us a big favor coming out here. Why, you straightened the whole thing out for us.
Well, then I'm happy, too. For Emma's sake and for your own.
Why, Em was scared.
Well, of course she was. She didn't want any part of Gringo Hawkby.
Well, she won't have to marry him. You can bet your life on that. Why, Em's daughter and son to me.
Hide the wagon in the brush. We'll send a buckboard back here to haul the stuff to old man Clanton.
Gringo, you really gonna marry Emma Clanton?
Sure. Emma ain't the prettiest gal in the territory, but she's got other assets.
Like the old man's spread, huh?
Just a waiting to be took over. Hurry it up, boys.
What? No sign over yet, huh?
No. Why don't you quit associating with good women?
Good women.
We warned you about Miss Nellie. It's the good women who lead men to ruin.
I shouldn't have let her go out to the Clantons. Old man probably got sore at her.
No. Here she comes now. Wyatt is a mite worried about you, Miss Nellie.
Oh, for goodness sakes, Wyatt, everything went along fine.
You know, old man Clanton isn't going to be tough with Emma.
No, as a matter of fact, by the time I left, the old reprobate was practically in tears.
Nehemiah H. Clanton in tears?
Cross my heart.
The ragweed must have got him.
Oh, come on now, Doc. You don't have to be so cynical all the time. No, the trouble's all taken care of. I gotta get back to the office. See you boys later.
Good work, Miss Nellie. Well, put your buggy away.
Wyatt, I've met this gringo Hawkby. You'd better keep your guns loaded. There'll be trouble.
It's all fixed.
You heard Miss Nellie, didn't you, Doc?
It ain't fixed with Hawkby. In addition, one good woman is ruin. Two good women are certain death. Hawkby'll find out you're friendly with Emma.
Well, I am not friendly with Miss Emma.
It's what you think. She might have a different idea. She does hanker a little after you, Wyatt. Women came close to getting me hanged on 3 different occasions.
You know, a horse leads a nice, simple life.
Fully unload the stuff and bring it into the house.
All righty.
How's this for a gal's trousseau?
Mighty handsome, Gringo.
Hey, what's keeping Emma? This is for her.
I don't know. I'll call her. Emma? Emma!
Yes, Papa.
Gringo's brought you a lot of presents. Now, you mind your manners and come on out here.
Just a minute.
That won't work with Emma, son.
Why not? They all like pretty clothes.
You can't buy her with pretties. I tried it myself. Billy and Finn and Ike, they all tried it. Just won't work.
But these are San Francisco clothes. They know where this one comes from. Paris, France.
Good evening, Mr. Hawkby.
Good evening, Miss Emma. I brought you some fancy clothes. Here, how'll this one fit?
It's a nice dress. If it weren't for the blood on it.
Blood? Where's the blood?
You bushwhacked 3 Mexicans in FEMA draw.
Who says I did?
One of Papa's cowboys saw the whole thing. It's all over the bunkhouse. They're all talking about it.
Now, Emma, he could have been mistaken.
That's a dirty lie. You tell me who said it. He'll take it back.
I'm not that interested. Good night, Mr. Hawkby.
You gonna let her act like that?
Son, I warned you before.
I don't take warnings. And women don't walk away from me.
You're a visitor in my house, you
I'm
know.
offering to marry your daughter, Emma.
I know that.
I've been your partner for 3 years now, and we've whacked up thousands every year.
I can count.
You know, I don't have to stay your partner. I can just as easy throw in with somebody else.
Well, Emma ain't no smashing beauty, son. Why are you taking this so hard?
When a gal walks out on me, that's the one I want.
And you'd bust up a good business arrangement over that.
Yeah, I think I will. Funny thing is, you need me worse than I need you.
That's your opinion.
That's any smart man's opinion. You ain't gonna live forever, you know. Who's gonna carry on your business? Ike, Finn, Billy? Nah, they wouldn't last 6 months.
No, reckon not.
Now, me and Emma could carry it on for you. Keep the name Clanton and Hawkby just like it's been. But no, you say Emma's too good for me.
I never said
But
no,
she
son.
said it.
Well, you didn't give her a decent chance to know you, son. You just rushed right at her.
I want something, I go after it. And so do you.
Sure I do. But I gotta consider Emma's feelings. Give me a few days, bring her around.
Not a few days, Mr. Clanton. One day. We'll find out whether you are the boss inside this house or whether you ain't.
So you see, it didn't work, Miss Nellie. just switched Papa around to his side.
Doesn't your father have any loyalty at all?
I thought he did.
That must be Wyatt. Oh, Wyatt, come in. Emma's father has changed his mind. He's going to force Emma to marry Hockby. Now, she can't go back to the ranch. She'll have to stay here.
Oh, no, thank you, Miss Nellie. You've gone to enough trouble over me.
Now, you just sit right back down.
Well, I don't want anyone to get into any fight with Papa about me.
If he comes into town and tries to take you against your will, then it becomes Wyatt's job. Well, you don't expect her to stand up against her father by herself, do you? Or with a gun?
No. All right, I'll send Mr. Gibbs over. But I promise you both that by tomorrow morning, we're all going to be in real trouble. Good night.
I don't know why I play checkers with you, Gibbs. There's certainly no money in it, and your conversation is somewhat less than stimulating.
Yeah. Checkers keeps you away from Pharaoh when your luck's running bad. Hush up. I'm going to think. If I move there, then gobble up. If I move over here, and take only one of your men.
Mr. Gibbs, I'd like you to go spend the rest of the night over in the lobby of Miss Nellie's hotel. Emma Clanton ran away from home.
Well, I thought Miss Nellie had done fixed it about Hockby.
Now, old man Clanton changed his mind. Get over there on the double, will you?
Yes, sir. Don't forget it's my move. Now, I'll remember where them checkers was, too.
Is Gringo Hockby in town yet?
No, not yet.
I'll kill him for you, Wyatt.
No, thank you.
All right. You kill him yourself, then. He's already a menace to 2 women. Also, there's talk that he murdered 3 Mexicans yesterday. You know what? Old man Clanton's losing his grip. Hockby's trying to take over. The old man's letting him.
It would make it rougher on me.
Too rough, Wyatt. The old man at least exercised certain moderation. But Hockby?
Well, I won't be crowded.
And you better start thinning the crowd, Wyatt. One Clanton tomorrow, another in a few days. You'll be surprised. In 6 months, you won't even know Boot Hill.
Find her? She's at Nellie Cashman's hotel, guarded by one of Earp's deputies.
Wyatt Earp, eh? Well, how does he figure in this?
Go rest yourself, Willie. I knew it. She's been sweet on that Earp all this time.
Your daughter and a John Law? Well, now that's easy fixed. Dead man ain't no good to a woman.
Hey, Earp's awful fast, Gringo.
So am I.
Early this morning, ain't you, friend?
I sure am. I'm looking for Miss Clanton.
Mm-hmm. What might your name be?
Gringo Hockby. Miss Clanton's papa wants her home.
We've been expecting one of you.
Is that so?
Yeah, that's so. Wyatt Earp says you don't have to go. And he also says if you try to take her, you'll wish you had never been born.
You tell Earp I don't scare easy. He's mixing into my business. I don't take kindly to interference.
Doc, watch things here, will you? It's time I went on patrol.
Hockby's laying for you. I'll go with you.
No, thank you. I can handle him.
You'll kill him, huh? Otherwise, I must accompany you.
You stay out of this.
I'll give you first crack at him. That's all I promise.
First crack? Fair enough.
Seen anything of Wyatt Earp?
He's around, I guess.
Thanks, mister. I'll find him. Marshal Earp? I'm Gringo Hawkby. I got your message this morning.
And I got yours, Mr. Hawkby. What are you waiting for? Go on. Go for the other one.
You didn't kill him. It's my turn.
No. You'll wish he was dead.
Is he going to die?
No, he's not gonna die.
Well, I'm glad of that. I didn't want him killed.
You owe me a favor, Miss Emma. Well, don't you? And why don't you take a nice long trip someplace? Go to Texas and visit your relatives.
I can't do that. I have to stay here and take care of Papa.
Why, did you have to break both his legs? He may be crippled for life.
Well, I'm sorry, Miss Nellie. Maybe I should have killed him.
Wyatt, I didn't mean that.
You stop blaming him. We both of us pushed him into this.
Thank you very much, Miss Emma. Now, you go on home and take real good care of your papa. Because when Gringo gets well and this starts all over again, it's your papa that's going to wind up with broken legs.
I heard that, Sonny. You better show more respect for Emma. Ain't no daughter of mine going to marry Gringo Hawkby.
Papa.
Anybody can get himself killed, but it takes a plumb fool to let a Yankee target practice on him. Good day, Miss Nellie. Come on, sis. We got to get back to the ring.
Thank you.
Well, come on. You didn't finish making out them menus for that cook before you left. I'll bet we have hash again.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be